Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today's topic, American states in crisis due to poverty, homelessness, and crime. Stay tuned if you're curious about these places. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel before proceeding to the video. If you are ready, let's get started. Number 6, Texas. Texas is arguably the largest state in the Union, with its vast land area, diverse economy, and large population. However, many areas of the state have high rates of poverty, vagrancy, and criminal activity. Disparities in educational attainment across the state can lead to unequal access to available jobs. The difficulty of accessing talented jobs in areas with low levels of education tends to increase poverty rates. Texas is known for having a large immigrant population. Outsiders tend to have low-paying jobs, which increases the unemployment rate. The expansion of the labor force also increases interest in social services. Texas is a place where disasters can happen. Storms, floods, and other catastrophes cause financial misfortune and vagrancy. This leads to increased need. Texas is known for its harsh sentencing practices. Rather than reducing crime rates, harsh punishments, especially in low-income and undereducated communities, can exacerbate family breakdown and need. Reintegration into society is hampered by the lack of a recovery center in the penal system for those who turn away from wrongdoing. These factors contribute significantly to the high rates of poverty, vagrancy, and delinquency in Texas. Number 5, Hawaii. The state of Hawaii is generally known for its high cost of living. Housing, food, and basic necessities are more expensive than in other states. This increases the average cost of many daily necessities for low-income individuals and families and creates dependency. Hawaii's economy is heavily dependent on tourism. However, fluctuations in the tourism industry can lead to job losses and wage disparities, especially during times like the pandemic. This increases the number of unemployed and the need for assistance. Hawaii has a shortage of housing. Limited land resources and a lack of available housing increase the cost of housing and increase vagrancy. Hawaii is a small area with a dense population that is constantly growing. This can increase competition in the workplace and complicate the daily lives of those who live nearby. Hawaii's ethnic diversity may result in financial disparities between some ethnic groups. The lower standard of living of certain ethnic groups may affect the prevalence of poverty and crime. Hurricanes and other natural disasters, such as volcanic activity, are common in Hawaii. This can lead to financial hardship and loss of property, increasing homelessness and vagrancy. Poverty, vagrancy, and crime are problems that are reflected in Hawaii and are shaped by a variety of factors. Number 4, Oregon. In most cases, lodging in Oregon is expensive. In addition, rental costs have recently increased significantly. Exorbitant housing costs lead to homelessness for low-income individuals and families. Catastrophic disasters, such as earthquakes, fast-moving fires, and floods, are common in the state. This can negatively impact agriculture and other financial endeavors, leading to job loss and poverty. Accessibility challenges to healthcare in Oregon may increase the number of people unable to receive effective treatment, particularly for mental health and addiction disorders. Coupled with financial vulnerability and hardship, rates of homelessness can become more pronounced, especially in large urban communities. People living in unstable neighborhoods may eventually become involved in crime and vagrancy. This combination of factors contributes to Oregon's high rates of poverty, vagrancy, and delinquency. Number 3, Mississippi. Mississippi is known for its generally low wages. People and families struggle financially because most jobs are in agriculture and related industries, with low wages and limited benefits. As a result, rates of poverty and vagrancy rise. Compared to other states, Mississippi's school system has largely chosen the simplest solution. People with less education enter the workforce with fewer skills and knowledge. This lack of education affects poverty and crime statistics. Access to healthcare in Mississippi can be a challenging problem, especially for those living in rural areas. Ongoing illnesses and physical problems can become more serious as they become harder to treat, which can reduce employment support and increase destitution. Mississippi is recognized as a state that has historically struggled with racial issues. Such lovable, deplorable acts can lead to increased crime rates and the denial of cash opportunities to certain networks. These factors have contributed to Mississippi's high rates of poverty, homelessness, and crime. Number 2, Louisiana. In terms of poverty, begging, and crime rates, the state of Louisiana is perhaps the most conspicuous in the Union. This is due to a combination of factors. The first is the state of Louisiana's financial structure. Despite the state's emphasis on the energy and agricultural sectors, fluctuations in these areas contribute to high unemployment rates. In particular, declines in the energy sector cause many families to lose their jobs, increasing the unemployment rate. Problems with the education system are the second major factor. In Louisiana, children from low-income areas struggle to get an education. Lack of access to quality education prevents these individuals from obtaining secure jobs in the future, which increases their propensity for poverty and delinquency. In addition, Louisiana's environment exacerbates these problems. The state is prone to flooding, tropical storms, and other disasters. These disasters exacerbate financial hardship, increase crime rates, and create conditions for vagrants and evacuees. Social shame is another factor that should not be overlooked. In Louisiana, there's a great divide between friendly classes and ethnic groups. Racial betrayal and unequal wage distribution put certain networks in a difficult position, which has a negative impact on crime rates. The combination of these factors puts Louisiana in a difficult position to combat poverty, panhandling, and crime. Number 1, California. The cost of living in California is often higher than in other states. It can be unfeasible to pay for daily expenses like energy and lodging, especially for low-income individuals and families. This exacerbates the problems of vagrancy and destitution rates. Large urban areas, especially Los Angeles and San Francisco, are characterized by high rates of unemployment, competition, and inadequate housing. In certain metropolitan communities, urbanization may exacerbate the vagrancy problem. The industries of innovation, diversification, and horticulture are vital to California's economy. Still, high-paying jobs in these fields are distinct from low-paying jobs in support areas. This financial gap widens the gap between salaries and has a negative impact on low-paid employees. California has a serious statewide vagrancy problem. It is difficult to address this problem due to flaws in the state's anti-vagrancy tactics and a lack of resources. California is a state that struggles with long-term drug abuse and criminal activity. Illegal drug use can increase the percentage of crimes committed, especially in large urban areas, and make it difficult for law enforcement to address the problem. The combination of these factors leads to high rates of homelessness, panhandling, and criminal activity in the state of California. In this video, we explain the American states in crisis due to poverty, homelessness, and crime, and explain why. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.